So Fred and I just went on our 1-year anniversary trip to Jamaica, and we just got back. So we'd love to kind of take you on our trip with us. We arrived in Jamaica probably around 2 p.m. And this is us just kind of walking through the airport. We had no idea where we were going. We didn't know what we were supposed to do. At this point, we've gotten our bags and we're trying to figure out how to get from the airport to the hotel. And thankfully, that wasn't too hard to do. Everybody was so nice. The airport in Jamaica compared to Charlotte was a lot different. Nothing is a big deal in Jamaica, believe it or not. So we knew we were in a different area. This was right outside the airport. You can get literally whatever you want to drink. Then we got into our shuttle, and this man, I should have left the sound on because he was telling us all about Jamaica, every hotel we went by. He told us kind of the history of it. He told us like how Jamaica's made of limestone and it has good water. It has a lot of different things that they export that are illegal in some areas. They're not illegal in Jamaica. Anyway, the water, when we saw the water, we were blown away because the water is so crystal clear, and then it's like clear teal navy. Everywhere you look, it's beautiful. So after our private transfer, we got right to our hotel. We stayed at Excellence Oyster Bay in Montego Bay, Jamaica. Stunning, you guys. Like, that is how clear the water is. Everything was so aesthetically pleasing. I just couldn't deal with how peaceful it was. Everybody's so nice. Nobody's in a hurry. Nothing's a big deal. There are no problems. There's only situations. We get to our room. Of course, I had to do a full room tour. We've got a pretty bathroom, a pretty bed, living room, and then the balcony was just, chef's kiss. Look at that view. So the majority of the time, we spent it out on the beach there, and you could have these cabanas. This was an all-inclusive resort, and so you don't really pay for cash for anything except the excursions. I'm going to talk about the excursions in a different video. But so the cabanas were free. They had a lot of places to eat. The grill, that was one of our favorites. It was steak. Lobster house was so good. Seafood, I mean, the views. Look at the views. The spice was so good. It was Asian food. They had a really yummy tuna. I forget what that's called, but that's like one of my favorite foods. But yeah, there was a lot for us to eat, and we don't drink, and it was all inclusive, so we made sure we ate a lot to get our food money. Here was one of the bars. You just go sit down and tell them what you want. And we didn't really sit at the bar a whole lot, but it was nice that it was there because we could just go get a drink and a snack. This literally was what we did all day. We went on a few excursions, but you just can't get over how beautiful the beach and the ocean is. There wasn't a lot of wildlife, but there was some funny looking birds. And this guy, he stayed in the ocean quite a bit to sell these things off of his surfboard. A lot of wooden things. There was some seashell necklaces. Some hats. Seems like a sweet gig. On the last day there, we saw a cruise ship. It was really big. Here, I'm going to just show you what the view from our balcony was. And this was on a rainy day, and we just chilled in the room and on the balcony. It was just glorious. The water temperature was perfect. It felt kind of refreshing, but very warm. There was no seaweed at all in this water until after the storm. So it was like you could just relax, float around. Past that, where it's navy, that's all seaweed and coral. But somehow we didn't have any of that where we were swimming. We stayed for 8 days, 7 nights, all inclusive. All you can eat, all you can drink. They had little shows every night. We went to a few of those. They had the ability to go on excursions. It was the most relaxing trip we've ever been on. Thank you. for watching.